Can you imagine using a 15-pound skipjack for bait? Freeman Adventures family member Joe Russo was recently in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, fishing with Armar Sport Fishing when a 310-pound yellowfin tuna engulfed that bait. The only question left is, can these guys get the mighty beast on board?
Oh my God!
A 3.5-hour battle results in this magnificent catch in Puerto Vallarta for Joe Russo. Congratulations, Joe. Hey, everybody, welcome to a special edition of Freeman Adventures because I've got my good friend Joe Russo here. Joe, how are you?
How you doing, Mr. Phillip?
Good to see you, man. We're going to talk a 310, actually it taped out at 320-pound yellowfin tuna in Puerto Vallarta. We're going to talk about what Wrap Systems is truly all about. It's taken the sport fishing scene by storm, and we're going to, what else are we going to talk about, man? Who knows, man? There's all kinds of great stuff going on.
There is, and thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Great to be back here. So Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, let's start with, you know, you flew down there, right? No problems at all. You flew into Puerto Vallarta. There's no problems with, you know, have been talking a little bit about here on Freeman Adventures in some areas, like up here in northern Baja and southern Baja, you're only allowed the X amount, but you had no trouble, no issues at all.
Nothing whatsoever. Yeah. So I flew into Puerto Vallarta Airport on Thursday afternoon. Brought a bunch of product. Actually, I brought 20 of these down with me.
Oh, shit.
Of the Wrap System pipes. Yeah, for a client down there that'd been bugging me to, you know, he wanted to sell those in his new tackle store. So I brought them all down. And
name of the new tackle store is?
Armar Sport Fishing in Marina Vallarta. Guy's name is Armando. Unbelievable. Wonderful guy. You know the way the people are down there. 100%. Hearts of gold. But Armando has created the most amazing tackle shop down there. I mean, it's better than stuff that you see around here.
Man, after talking to you the other day, I got to go down and see it. I'm dying to see
Phil,
this place.
I can't wait to take you.
Oh, man.
It really is beautiful.
Yeah?
It's a great place. You're going to love it. And where he's located right there in Nuevo Vallarta is in a marina area, and when I tell you, it's like Newport Beach. It really is. The home's right on the water, 100-foot boat docks, yachts out in front. So he's got a great clientele.
Yeah.
Plus, he's like probably one of the only games in town there. Because there's really nobody, for the most part, down there that's selling good quality tackle.
Yeah.
So he's got, you know, all the state-of-the-art, you know, the lures, the poppers, and I forgot to bring with me, they have a Mexican popper now that he branded with his own label, Armar.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, all hand painted and everything, and they work really well. We tested them out there on the snapper and stuff, and they're phenomenal. Rugged, heavy duty, built real well. So yeah, Armar, shout out to you, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to come and visit you one of these days with Joe. And this guy behind the camera, the dog, wants to come too.
Absolutely, the dog is always welcome.
Sounds like the Three Stooges, Los Tres Chiflados, man. Here we go, right?
How do you say with fleas?
Con pulgas.
Con pulgas. So
great
just
store.
So you guys know, travel down to that region, to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
Very safe. By no means did I ever feel uncomfortable, out of my realm or whatever. No, the people are wonderful. Everything's wonderful. The airport's safe, secure. You're not going to get charged 19% tax, on a product that you're bringing down that belongs to you. Just so you can go down and go fishing.
Well, we talk about this all the time. The people that run into problems in Mexico are the people that go looking for trouble.
Oh, certainly.
In drug areas,
certainly.
In the red light district, all the places you shouldn't be hanging out.
100%, Phil.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I frequent Ensenada quite a bit.
Yes.
We were always down there running around. We have friends down there and everything. And I've never run into a problem. But I can tell you, what street to turn down
if you
in
want
the evening.
trouble. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, if you want to go have dinner and then go down that road right there, you'll find trouble.
Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. Have fun. You're not going to make it.
Just like the same street that's in Los Angeles, Chicago, New York.
100%.
Right?
100%. Yeah. We got it everywhere.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter where you're at. But love it down there.
Yeah, me too.
That's the one thing I can say. Puerto Vallarta is my new favorite place by far. There's a lot of great guys down there. The guy that I fished with is Sergio Montiel.
Okay.
With Armar Sport Fishing.
Armar Sport Fishing.
Yes,
you like the way I roll my R's?
I love the way you do it. Huh? You got a little Italian in you, huh? But Sergio and Juan, his nickname is Pollo. So Juan, Pollo
Loco.
You guys, amazing work. These two boys really, they hustle.
So when you say boys, they're in their 20s, 30s?
They're in their late 20s.
Yeah.
Just
I love young guys.
Oh my
like
gosh,
that. Hard workers.
And their boat, beautiful.
Yeah.
They have a 34-foot Andros, twin outboards on the back. I think they're like 400 horse. I mean, this thing flies.
Yeah.
Name
of the boat? Is there a name?
It's called Arrecho.
Okay.
Yeah, the name of the boat,
Arrecho, right?
Yes, indeed.
Arrecho Sport Fishing. Yeah, you'll love it.
Yeah, and they provide. We left the dock about 6:30 in the morning. Got out. We bought some caballitos.
Yeah.
Thinking we may need them.
So caballitos are a bait that's available down in that neck of the woods.
A goggle eye. The guys in Florida would call them goggle eyes.
Yes.
So we primarily use those on like a double trouble rig.
Yeah.
And send them out with the balloon and the kite for that nice grade of yellowfin. And we're talking anywhere from 60 to 200 pound. We'll eat that double trouble, no problem whatsoever, and even the bigger fish too.
Yeah.
So we did that. Left, got bait, headed out. We passed the Tres Marias Islands there, and then there's an area there called Corbatania.
Okay.
And Corbatania is basically just a structure that comes up out of the water. It's got a light on it, for navigation, and waves breaking around it, but a great area to get bait.
Okay, so you go snag bait there.
Snag bait there,
Yeah.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
So we stopped there, and there was skipjack everywhere. So we made like 8 or 10 pieces of bait. He's got the beautiful tuna tubes in the back.
You're talking like 4 pound, 5 pound?
They were like 4 and 5 pound skipjack. Beautiful. Like every one that came over the side, they're like, oh, these are candy bait for the big yellowfin.
Yeah.
Candy bait.
You're just like,
my mouth was watering already, So right at the very end, I looked in the back, and there was one of the tubes that was still empty with nothing in it, and I happened to hook a bait, and it was like, this one's a little bit bigger. So I brought it up to the side of the boat, and hey, Sergio, this is okay? It's pretty big. And he's like, oh, no, that's good.
Like how big?
About 14, 15 pound.
Oh,
big
my God.
skipjack.
That's
Yeah,
a big
skipjack. Yeah, big one. So he grabbed it, and he pulled the hook out and gently slid it down in the tube. And now we make another run from Corbatania up to another area north.
So from the time you left the Corbatania is how long?
From Marina Vallarta to Corbatania is for their boat doing 40, 50 mile an hour.
Oh my
it's
God.
like a 45-minute run.
Okay.
It's not that far at all.
And then your next run to where you're going to start fishing, right?
The next run was El Banco, an area called El Banco. And what I learned on this trip is they have actually placed, I don't know who, whether it be the Mexican government or some of the fishermen, but they have put a FAD down there. A fish attractant device. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And these guys have it marked on their GPS and stuff, so they know where this FAD is. So we get out to this area, which was another 20-minute run with the boat to get from Corbatania to El Banco. Short run.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, the boys are getting all the stuff ready to go, and then we slow down, and now they start bridling bait. So they put
bridling bait. Tell everybody what is exactly that.
So bridling bait is what they do is they stick a needle through the nose, through the snout of the skipjack with you can use dental floss. They use these guys use Spectraline.
Yeah.
And they put it through the nose of the skipjack. They twirl it around in circles, and now they put the hook through that, and now the bait has a natural presentation. It doesn't have a giant hook running through its nose.
Right.
Okay. So the way these guys fish is they'll put 2 on the surface and run them back like about 250 to 300 feet.
Oh, quite a ways back.
Yeah, quite a ways back.
Yeah.
And then they use a downrigger. So they had just bridled up the 2 surface ones. So they're back, and now Sergio goes back there, and he pulls that monster bait that I had caught right at the end there. And I see him bridling it up, and I'm like, what are you going to do with that thing, right? Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So he looks over at me as he's about to launch it over the side, and he goes, hey, Jose, this one's for you.
And you're thinking, that's never going to get bit.
The last thing I was thinking is that thing's going to get bit. And if it is, it's going to be a giant marlin.
Or a shark.
I don't feel like catching a marlin. I've caught too many of them.
Yeah.
So he sends it down on the downrigger, and the downrigger goes down. I think he had it marked at 130 feet.
Yeah.
And it's down 130, but it's out another, I want to say about couple hundred yards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, about 200 yards, maybe 150 to 200 yards. Yeah, it's quite a ways out there. Because I noticed on their reels, a Makaira 50.
Yeah.
And there was not that much line left on that spool.
Really?
It's back there quite a ways.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And I didn't even pay attention. I was like, we were involved in conversation, and the guys were so happy that I was down there.
Yeah.
And we happened to have Armando on the boat, the owner of the tackle shop.
Oh, how nice.
Who wanted to see how this thing actually worked.
Oh.
He had seen video of it, but he wanted firsthand look at it.
Yeah.
So as we're sitting there BSing for about an hour, reel goes off. I hear just this thing screaming.
It's the downrigger?
And it's the downrigger.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, oh my God.
Here you go, Jose.
And it's a short trolling rod with a bent butt. And they're like, hey, Jose, that's you. So I'm like, oh, great. Okay. So they go, hey, let us get you ready. So meanwhile, they put the boat in gear, and they really set the hook now, and more lines dumping off the reel. Okay, great. I got to get all that line back. That's all I kept thinking. I got to get that line back. So, anyways, they harness me up, and I've never ever fished in a harness. We're SoCal.
Yeah.
We're rail rods. And before rail rods, we were just stand-up guys.
Yep.
We didn't know anything about harnesses. So they get me in this harness. They lock me in, and I'm just trying to get line back. And they, now the boat's in neutral and stuff. The other, the surface baits are back to the boat, back in the tuna tubes. Everything's cleared out of the way for me. Whole transom, nice and clear. I start gaining line on this thing. And now we're getting where the line is, it's not up and down by any means. It's out. I don't even know what that angle is, to tell you the truth, but
that makes 2 of us.
It's out there. It's the fish is way far away.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, is this thing, is it almost done or whatever, And they're like, oh no, you're just in round 1. And I'm tired just from getting all this line back.
Yeah.
And so
you're into the battle how many minutes now? About.
By now I'm like a half
20
hour,
minute,
half hour and stuff. And I've gained substantial amount of line back.
Is it obvious to you that you have a sizable giant? No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
So now it's just a matter of gaining line. At first we thought it was a marlin.
Yeah.
And then after about 5 minutes, with this thing not jumping out of the water, right away, both the boys, Sergio and Juan, they're like, Mr. Joe, it's no marlin. You got a big yellowfin. Yeah, you got a big YFT. So I go, okay, didn't think anything about it. So half hour goes by, 45 minutes now, and now I've got a little bit more line in. But now the boat's starting to rock a little bit, and stuff. We're in the trough. And all I kept thinking about, Phil, is being in this harness, being strapped in, me connected to the reel, the line connected to that, whatever it is out there.
I know what you're thinking, man.
And I'm pinned up against his gunnels, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. So the first thing I do is I examine, like, okay, if I were to fall over,
here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
like,
because
you're
right
trying
now,
to think it out?
oh yeah, I'm on solid platform now, so I'm at an advantage. I can bend my knees, I can put a big load in the rod, and I can grind and get some line in on the recoil. But if I went in the water, I have nothing. So I'm like thinking this in my head. Okay, if that were to happen, I'm pulling back on the drag.
Yeah.
I'm going to free spool, I'm coming to the surface, and I'm going to unclip myself from this rocket ship and get back to the boat.
It's so funny because, I mean, you are fighting this fish, you're focused on doing that, yet your brain has gone into kind of like,
I swear, I didn't even think that I'm on a big yellowfin.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking that at that time.
Yeah.
And this is like about an hour into the fight. I'm like, I'm freaking nuts.
Get me the hell out of this damn harness.
How do these guys do it on a rocking boat like this?
Yeah.
I mean, no offense to Andros boat. They make a beautiful boat, but it rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. So I've got this in my mind. I'm like, okay, I know what to do. So we get into about an hour and a half now. And now my knees and my thighs are just, they're being crushed from that pad with the harness. And I told the boys, I go, let me get out of this harness. I go, this fish is more up and down now. We got just a little bit of angle instead of a lot of angle. Let me get in there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. We
the exact reason you invented this thing.
That's why I invented this thing. So they got me out of the harness, and now it was stand-up time. And as soon as I stuck the foregrips of the rod in here, I was able to literally just palm the reel and just push down, get a good load in the rod, and as soon as that fish started turning, the rod would come up out of recoil, boom, boom, boom. I was getting 3-4 cranks every time.
Nice.
Yeah. So that
psychologically you felt better too, right?
I really did.
You didn't feel like you were going to die that day.
No, I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
I really did.
Right.
Honestly, I felt comfortable. Like, I can do whatever I want to now. If that fish goes from the port side to the starboard side, I can go around the front of the boat, or I can go around the back of the motors.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere now.
Yeah.
Where if I'm in this harness, I'm not going anywhere. You're like walking around like a stiff-legged guy.
I know, it's weird, right?
It's really, I mean, to all you guys out there that fish the harness, God bless you. I'm just not built for it.
Yeah.
I can't. I really
very
was
confining, right?
It was for me.
Yeah.
It didn't give me that freedom of movement that I really want.
Yeah.
Like, when we're fishing this bluefin out here, you want to be able to run around the boat. If you guys are fishing a center console and stuff, you totally get it. You want to go, from here to there and not have anything in your way and not anything obstructing your leg, your movement, or anything. You know. So, anyway, we get this thing. By the time I got to start using the pipe, it was right about the hour and 50-minute, almost 2-hour mark. So out of the harness now, using the pipe. And then from there, it was an additional hour and a half.
Damn.
Before we got this fish to color. And I saw it at color at one point when we were turning with the fish while it was making these big circles way down deep. I saw the deep color, and that was the last time I saw the fish until the time it came up to the surface and they shoved the first gaff in it. Now, I have no idea. And the boys, their eyes are like wide open, right? They're like,
this is a good one, man.
Big one. This is a big one.
Yeah.
And as soon as they stuck the first gaff in it, Sergio looked over. He goes, Joe, you can back up now. Put in free spool. We're good. We got it. So then I see Juan stick the other gaff in it. And so I just stood back. I put the rod down. I went over and grabbed my phone. And as soon as I looked over to videotape
this, because I got some of that video.
I think that video that I sent you of the fish coming up, that was from me.
Yes, I could tell.
So I just got finished. My hands were jello and everything. I'm like, but I was also And I'll be brutally honest with everybody. I had tears in my eyes. Like, to catch a fish of that caliber it's a bucket list.
Yeah.
You know,
you're tearing up right now.
I am. I mean, just thinking about it.
I know.
It's a bucket list. And anybody that's caught a big fish like that, they get it. I mean, it's a fish of a lifetime.
And that hit you immediately as the fish was coming over the rail? You felt that?
No, it hit me when I saw its head. The size of its head, and both of those guys with the gaff in them.
And struggling to get it on board.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, you saw the video.
There was some doubt as to whether they were going to get it.
Yeah.
And those are two strapping, strong young men.
Young men. Yes, indeed. And there was no third gaff on that boat.
Oh, my God.
So it was like, that goes through your head now, like, okay, what the hell do we do now? But once that thing came up and I watched it hit the rail and it just kept coming up and up out of the water and then land on the deck, I honestly had tears in my eyes. Like, I cannot believe that I did this. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is a feat. And so right away they're like both saying to each other in Spanish, they're going, this is probably the biggest one we put on the boat.
Damn.
Yeah. They both knew it.
Is it the biggest?
It's the biggest one they put on the boat.
That's great.
Because they had told me, they taped everything out and everything, and then we had the photos and everything, and everybody got in together. We did all the photos, and then they went to go bring it to the front of the boat where the hatch is, where the fish hold is, and Sergio had told me, he goes, Joe, a 300 will fit in that front hatch, a 300. So we shoved this thing down inside there, and the tail's still sticking out.
Oh my God!
So he goes, our numbers are right. He goes, this is way over 300.
Damn.
He goes, I think this is the biggest fish we put on this boat.
Wow.
Yeah. So they had to cut the tail section off
God.
and then flop it over and then shove it and then close the door on it.
Freaking amazing.
It was absolutely insane.
You know what else makes this so amazing is that you didn't travel for 3 days to get to this. You travel a few hours and you're in a zone where you can realize your sport fishing dreams. And a guy like you who's been fishing for his whole life gets tears in his eyes.
Oh,
it's no remarkable how close it is from your departure point.
You're 3 hours away from the LA area to fly down to Vallarta. It's 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 to Cabo, I think, something like that. Yeah. For the extra 45 minutes, it's a no-brainer in my mind.
Yeah.
It really is. And right now, from the months of late October all the way into March, there's always big fish down there, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But this is a real good time right now.
Is this the time to be down there?
November, December, January, there's really big
So there's time
fish.
for everybody watching this to get down there.
If you have the opportunity, if you have the time off, spend Christmas down there, because I know I'm planning on it.
Are you?
I am.
Christmas is
really
beautiful
am.
in Mexico.
It's phenomenal.
I love it.
Yeah, phenomenal. We had just missed La Dia de los Muertos. We just missed that, but all the stuff was still out.
No,
beautiful.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's a great time down there as well.
It really is.
But it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I cannot say enough great things about Vallarta. I really can't. It's my new place. It's like I'll probably end up buying a home there and retiring.
Wow.
There. Seriously, that's how much I love it.
And you're not just talking about that tackle store. You're not just talking about the sport fishing. That's a huge part of it. But I'm guessing just walking around the culture, the food, the people.
Phil, the culture down there is and I hate to talk about other towns down there because the culture of Mexico is beautiful.
Family oriented, hard work,
100%,
honorable, decent, all that stuff.
Good human beings.
Yes.
Good human beings.
Yes.
And down there, you don't feel pressured by anybody. There's for the most part, there's not people like coming up to you and asking you if you want to go see a strip show while you're sitting there with your wife.
Yeah.
There's nobody coming up to you and saying, hey, do you want to buy, the drugs or whatever? You really don't see that there.
Yeah.
It's just all good, hardworking
family
people.
kind of atmosphere.
Exactly. So, Puerto Vallarta proper, the actual town of Puerto Vallarta, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
A lot of beautiful history there, the churches and everything.
I love it.
It's cool.
Mexican churches are
so cool.
Beautiful, aren't they?
So cool. I love
feel
architecture.
The history when you walk in the door.
Yes, all the saints there, the statues.
You didn't get hit by a lightning bolt, huh? My wife's very concerned when I walk into a church that I'm going to get nailed one of these days.
There's no doubt about it. I'm going to get hit by lightning now there. No doubt.
But they're beautiful, those churches, man.
They really are.
Have you been in Nuestra Senora de Loreto? You go to Laredo and they got that church that was founded by, I think,
that was the original
Salvatierra.
Sure, yeah, that was the
Jesuit.
first of the many that came up the coast. Yeah,
because they would walk a day. They would walk for a day and then build another mission.
Correct.
So all these missions were a day,
all interconnected,
and they're beautiful,
all the way up to what, Santa Barbara, past Santa Barbara, right? Yeah.
And same thing in Vallarta. You see these beautiful churches and the wonderful people.
Oh, it's just a beautiful place, and I cannot stress high enough to make a trip down there.
Yep.
Make a trip down there. Find a way. Take your family down there. The guys down there, if you want to make it a fishing/family vacation, there's some great hotels down there. I don't.
Food's got to be incredible.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. You eat good down there.
Oh my God.
You eat real good,
Yep.
and it's good, healthy food. It's not crappy food. It's
good stuff, man.
Food.
Yeah, I know.
It's really good stuff. So I highly recommend it.
This flies in the face as to what the press and many people tell you about going to Mexico. They tell you, I mean, let me ask the question this way. See if you experience the same crap I experience. You tell some people, hey, I'm going to Mexico because, and they go, oh, you're going to get your head cut off.
Always.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I've been doing this for 50 years, and you're lucky. You know, you just lucked out because 5,000 tourists were killed last week. Oh, yeah, where are the stats on that?
Yeah.
You know, but you hear that all the time, and like we just said up front, you go to the bad part of town, you're going to run into trouble.
Sure.
But the average Mexican is decent, honorable, hardworking, wonderful, religious, great people.
Very true.
Wonderful
very true.
people.
I mean, I had a situation in Ensenada, going to the Valle de Guadalupe for wine tasting.
Yeah.
And you had a couple too many and stuff. And,
Yeah.
and you'll get a police escort back to your hotel.
Yeah.
'Cause they don't want to see something happen to you.
How nice is that?
You give the guy, $50 or whatever, like, hey, thank you, But I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you have down there.
Yeah.
If you're a rotten person, you're going to get treated pretty rotten.
Yeah.
But if you're a good person, they're going to treat you like family, like a brother.
100%.
There's so many guys down there that I can honestly call brothers. They're just truly good guys.
Yep, I'm with you.
And you'll do anything for them as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Like these guys call me up and they, hey Joe, next time you're coming down, I had a situation with a reel. Do you think you can help me out? Yeah, no problem. I got you.
Yeah.
I'll get you a new handle. I'll get you a new drag washer.
Joe, man,
whatever.
Bridging our two countries, man. I love it.
Yeah, no,
I'm all about that. Anthony's all. We're all about that at Freeman Adventures.
And they don't have the resources that we do.
No.
There's no doubt. I mean, we're so spoiled here. We go on Amazon and the next day you got something at your front door where it's not that easy for them down there.
No.
Yeah.
We have a whole thing in Mexico. We were out in Ensenada fishing bluefin, and all these pongas were coming in going, Freedman Adventures. So the guy on our boat goes, they all know you down here.
You're famous,
and
Phil.
They're all really grateful that you promote fishing down here. And, Anthony and I haven't told the guys down there this, but we are never, ever going to say, hey, it's time that you chip in for advertising. This is on us.
Yeah.
Because of what you just mentioned.
It's the right thing.
It's harder down there.
Yeah.
And if we
really
can get people down there to enjoy, and they do a great job, like you said.
Yeah, and I'm all about helping those guys out, supporting them. I'm, talking to Sergio the other day before I left, and he's like, Joe, he goes, tourism is down right now, and people aren't spending money from U.S. and from Canada and stuff, and I get it. I mean, there's a lot of guys I talk to in the tackle business right now. It's slow.
Yeah.
So these guys are hurting. We're all hurting, but if we can try to help each other out, it's a wonderful thing.
Joe, what kind of a fishing trip? I mean, we've talked about your trip, and we haven't even mentioned that you hooked a 600-pound black marlin.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that's how.
That you mean? Yeah, that. Yeah.
So after you catch this mammoth yellowfin.
So. By now, I mean, thank you for bringing that up.
I'm telling you, man. I know.
Didn't even faze
People
me.
would die for that.
I know.
Like,
So, these guys look in the back and they're like, hey, we still got a few baits to go. And I mean, I'm done. I'm cooked. You know, crudo. I'm done. And they go, Joe, we still got a few baits left. I go, okay. They go, we'll drop them back again. I go, well, if we do, I don't want nothing to do with it. I got what I wanted. It's right there in the front. And so they dropped these bait back, and literally about 15, 20 minutes later, one of the surface rods went off. And all of a sudden, you just see this greyhound and marlin, and it's a big black, about 600 pounds.
Damn.
And so I told Armando, the tackle store owner, I go, Armando, that's all you, baby. Take the rod. And so Armando fought this thing for close to an hour. Unfortunately, nobody was ready for the initial bite and then the jumping.
Yeah.
And then after that, it kind of sunk out and it was doing its thing.
Yeah.
So we really unfortunately, we didn't get any footage on it.
Yeah.
But Armando fought that thing for about an hour, and then about 50 feet from the boat,
You threw the hook?
leader snapped.
Oh.
Leader snapped, yeah. So we didn't get, but we were all in agreement.
You gonna release it?
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
And these guys, all these guys down there, they're all about releasing.
Yeah.
They don't want to keep those fish.
Right.
You know, everybody thinks, oh, they keep them, they kill them, and
because
it's so not true. They want to keep that fisheries down there.
Darn right, it's their life's blood.
And they're self-policing.
Yeah, that's
They
great.
really are.
That's
They're
great.
self-policing themselves, and I think it's a beautiful thing. Sergio was telling me that there's an opportunity. They do a tournament once a year, and the Tres Marias Islands, they're a preserve, okay? But if you're a good citizen, a good fisherman, and you don't get caught fishing there, because it's so tempting, Phil.
Yeah.
Like, you go by those islands,
And it's just,
and it's blowing up.
oh, God.
I mean, and when I say blowing up, I mean, you see the 200 and 300s.
Oh, God.
Okay, the hundreds are like, oh, they're peanuts.
That is so tempting.
But you see these fish, they're right there.
Oh, God.
And you can't go in there.
Oh,
you just
my God.
can't.
You want to.
You want
But you can't.
Yeah, they got the Federale boat, that stuff that patrols it and stuff, and these guys are all like, hey, no, we stay away from there.
Yeah.
We respect that, because the government knows.
Yeah.
And they have ways of finding out
Yeah.
things. So I guess they get some type of an invitation where they can go and fish it one time a year for a tournament.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So Sergio's along with another buddy of mine down there, Corey, they're in good standings with the government, and they're going to have that opportunity to go down there.
That is bitchin'.
And fish. So, yeah, it's going to be a cool, I mean, maybe I'll have to jump on board on
you
that.
should.
I think I might have to charter one of their boats if.
Yeah, and we definitely,
Oh my
we got to
gosh.
go down there with
So
you, man.
as soon as I told him about what you were doing, and then I turned him on to your YouTube channel and
Yeah.
everything, he called me right back up, and he's like, oh, Mr. Joe, thank you so much. That guy has a lot of followers, and he's doing a lot of wonderful things, and I can't stop watching his shows and different things.
I love this guy already.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So yeah, he was super excited, as well as Armando, about bringing you down there and stuff, and doing some video.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah, it's a great,
And especially
it's
going
a
with
great
you,
deal.
your love of Mexico, like me. We're both
Yeah,
Mexico files, and man, it'll be great.
You don't have to ask me twice.
I know. How about we hit both those guys up? The tackle store, the name of it again is?
Armar Sport Fishing,
And they're located
in Marina Vallarta.
Is that Armar, A-R-M-A-R?
AR/MAR. You
Okay.
can look them up on Instagram also.
Okay.
Under R/MAR, AR/MAR, and then Arrecho Sport Fishing, ARRECHO Sport Fishing in Puerto Vallarta, Marina Vallarta, and Sergio, and then my buddy Corey at stand by.
Yeah, go ahead, man. This
Oh
is
my
a
God, I
casual
always
show
forget
here.
people's the names and.
Casual show. Don't worry about it. Hit that like button. Share these videos everywhere. Make sure you subscribe to the Freeman Adventures YouTube channel. And click that rotten, filthy, disgusting little bell, and you'll be notified when there's new content. You need me to keep going, or you got it?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Corey, I'm sorry about that, buddy, if you're watching this show. But I have so many.
He is going to watch it.
I have so many customers here. Their charter boats are real something. But Corey, Real Action Sport Fishing.
Real Action Sport Fishing.
Yes, and he's got a 36-foot Hatteras and a 60-foot Hatteras.
Wow.
So there's so many different options down there for tourists. If you like to go do basically a 3/4 day trip and catch a 300-pound
That's a
fish.
freaking amazing
pretty
thing.
cool, right?
Yeah.
So you could go with guys like Arecho, or there's another group down there called Snook Mafia. They do a really good job.
That's an easy one to remember.
Oh yeah. And then if you want to bring the whole family along, and do it in style, you get a hold of Corey over here at Real Action, and book a trip with him, and then. If you guys are out there that want to fish with a group of like 4 to 6 guys, highly recommend my buddy Larry's boat, which is called El Pescador.
Okay.
Sport Fishing.
Yeah.
It's a 60-foot Delta, kind of like the El Patron.
Okay.
Same type of boat. Beautiful Delta. And Larry does like 2.5 day trips and 3.5 day trips out there towards the islands and to Corbatania area and El Banco, and phenomenal fishing. He's got a beautiful fish hold down there, all insulated, refrigerated fish hold. Takes care of your fish, vacuum packs everything.
Damn.
I mean, it's first class. I mean, the service on the boat, the accommodations, everything, they're beautiful.
That's great.
It's really beautiful.
That is awesome.
And then you can, if you book with Larry, you also have an opportunity to book his penthouse, which is at this resort called the Shangri-La Resort. It's a 2-story penthouse. It sleeps like 6 or 8 people. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Top 2 floors of this 20-something floor.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Really great.
Beautiful pool area right on the beach. But yeah, get a hold of El Pescador Sport Fishing down there, and you can make arrangements to do that. I know they're booked up all through the month of December. I think they have back-to-back trips.
Damn,
but
that's great.
Larry's who I stayed with when I was down there.
Yeah.
He's always, inviting me to come down and hang out with him. So I stayed with him, and I've also fished the boat a couple of times. It's a great deal. Like if you and I and the dog and Paul or somebody, we all wanted to go down to Vallarta, we just go down and fish with El Pescador.
Oh my God,
Vamonos. To a couple of days and go home with so much fish.
God.
I mean, it's just
just the adventure and the experience.
Oh my gosh,
all that stuff we mentioned about.
Weather's
the
always
culture.
nice. I mean, I've never had like a really rough day down there. Even after the hurricane they had down there, Larry was telling me they literally went out and fished the very next day.
Wow.
And the fishing was phenomenal.
That's great.
On the 100 and 150-pound grade yellowfin.
That is phenomenal.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It's so cool.
We can't let you get out of here without talking about Wrap System and what it is and where you can get it.
Sure. So a couple of years ago, when I came up with the idea several years ago, but you guys were the first ones to introduce this to the viewers.
I remember, man.
Yeah, you and Danny. And Danny said it right there on the show. You've seen it here first.
Yeah.
Since then, the company's really blown up. We're a handmade product, all made from beautiful mirror polished T3/16 1.5-inch stainless. We build them in different angles. This is a 30 degree, and this is a tall pipe. So it would be in your rod holder, like this is your gunnel on your boat. It would sit in there like so, and it would come up 21 inches. You rest the foregrip of your rod in there, and now all you got to do is just push down on the butt of the rod.
So you're not on your knees
You're
anymore,
not on
right?
your knees no more. I mean, how many years since 2016 we're fishing these bluefin here?
Yeah.
And we were on our knees. Like the first one I got on my boat, 200 pounds, and I was dragging my knees down there, and then I was running that rod across the gunnels on my boat after I just had it painted and just demolishing my boat. But was it worth it? I mean, I guess it was.
Yeah, but this is way better.
This is way better. It's more comfortable.
Yeah.
So we started building these things, and it took off. It really did, and that we found there was a big need for it because the guys were using before I came out with this. The guys were using those Trident pipes. It was a triple rod holder.
Yeah.
And it just it was straight, and you stick it in any rod holder, and they were just kind of resting the foregrip inside in between the two rod holders, right? And so that only gave them about 6 inches of height, where when we came out with this one, we gave them 15 inches, and now we give them 21, 22 inches.
Perfect.
Then we build a little short, stubby one for the guys that run in these Freeman boats, which are becoming really popular here on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So we have our own website now. We've grown up. We're not selling them on Bloody Decks, and whatever, Craigslist.
Right.
So you can go to www.wrapsystems.shop and choose from one of our 7 models. And then we also build for you Southern California guys out here that are fishing lobster. We build an amazing hoop net holder that kind of scissors open and closes. It pins and it stores away real nicely.
That's
for
great.
Off season.
There was a guy, Willie, who was here that
Willie
was just getting that from you.
He hit me up and, hey man, you're gonna go down and be with Phil. Hey, bring one down. I need it.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we have those on our website as well as we build an outrigger rod holder for guys fishing sea bass and halibut who want to be able to extend their rod tips out a little bit different angles and stuff. So we're building those for those guys. It's been fun.
An incredible ride. It's
been a fun ride, and the people we meet.
We're in the middle of the process here. It's not over yet.
No,
which is great.
Phil, the people that I've been introduced to, you can relate to this. When we're in this tackle world and the sport fishing world in general, it's humongous by size, but it's so tiny at the same time.
100%.
Oh my gosh. And so all these great people, I mean, like, shout outs to God, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody that has just like promoted me or helped me out and stuff. And like, for me, it's like, I just want to pay it forward. I mean, like, when you came to me with that situation with your buddy, it's like, I'll try to help out as much as I can. I mean, that's what it's all about. We're all here to help each other out. It's been great. It's been a great ride. So you can find the Wrap System pipes. We have several different retailers that are carrying our products. Our biggest customer customer client is Melton's Tackle, of course, and thank you to him. I mean, he was the first guy to put us on the map too. Tracy Melton believed in our product and said, I got to have them. And it was at a time when I just built like 10 of them. I think.
That is so great.
And one of his kids at the shop said, where'd you get that? And I said, well, I make them. He said, how many do you have? I go, I think I have 10 of them. And the guy goes,
I'll take them.
You got to bring them up to the Anaheim store. They're going to take every one of them.
Oh, wow.
And they did. And from then on, it kind of blew up.
Fantastic.
So, it's cool stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff.
Joe, I can't thank you enough for coming by.
Thank you for inviting me.
And sharing that extraordinary trip to Puerto Vallarta.
Absolutely.
And a fish that brought a seasoned angler to tears. That's a beautiful thing, my friend.
It really, like, you just said it again. I'm starting to tear.
I know. I'm good at that.
No, it's crazy. It's just, if you know, you know. Always dreamt something that big.
Yep.
And like now, I'm like, I need to get a picture, and I'm going to put it in my office.
Yeah.
And should I get a mount made? And where the hell am I going to put that thing? I've got no room.
It's a little too big.
A little too big, yeah. So, it's amazing. It's amazing. I can't thank everybody involved. Thank you guys all from bottom of my heart, means a whole lot to me. So, including you, Mr. Phil.
Joe, I love you, man.
Love you too, brother. Love you too, man.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here.
The dog.
Take care, everybody.
Hit that like button. Please share this video everywhere. And make sure you subscribe to the Freeman Adventures YouTube channel. Thank you all for doing that. Really appreciate it. Also, tick that rotten, filthy, disgusting, deplorable little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Rolling up on another big foamer. Oh, look at the whale right here. Oh!
If that garage door has become a pain in your arse, there's only one man to call, and it's Joe Welker, your garage door man. The tax man, Tim Marquez, will help you net your tax refunds. He's been doing this for 35 years. you can trust the tax man. Make sure you keep your roof watertight with Pelican Roofs SoCal so you can get back to catching more fish. And you can trust Mario Vega with your estate planning. Make sure your rods and reels and fishing equipment go to the right person when you plot.
Get out of bed and wake up the kids, 'cause you know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Fishing reports up and down the coast. Your Phil Friedman, your coffee-loving host. So much fishing intel, it feels like cheating when you tune into the morning briefing. Inshore, offshore, from the surf, bluefin, yellowtail, pod, surf, perch. They'll tell you where the fish are and what they're eating when you tune into the morning briefing. So give it a like and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified of all the fishing content coming your way. Friedman Adventures is here to make your fishing day. It's a morning briefing. Morning briefing.
And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, make sure you give John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning a call today. There's nothing like fishing with Captain Daniel Hadaway on the Island Spirit out of Ventura Sport Fishing. And the El Patron, headed to Catalina Island every single day out of Long Beach Sport Fishing.